It's your witness, Mr. Edie.
Thank you, Your Worship. Captain Templar, I want to take you to your arrival at Molly Park, yourself and your colleague, Sergeant Cope. The tree to the west of the bench, you said you sat behind that tree. And then you spoke about the bench where accused number 1 took position. What is the distance from where you were behind the tree? What is the distance to where the bench was?
It was about, I would say, 15 to 20 meters.
And can I accept, as far as visibility is concerned, that this was a sunny day, a rainy day?
It was a sunny day.
Your observations of the bench or accused number 1's conduct on the bench, did you use binoculars, or was it purely with the eye?
Purely with the eye.
The backpack that accused had on him, could you see, when he walked to the bench and sat down, could you see what was inside the backpack?
No, I could not.
And at the stage you testified that he slightly opened the backpack for accused number 2, or in accused number 2's presence. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
At that stage, from your vantage point, could you see what was inside the bag?
No, I could not.
Would I be correct to say that when accused number 1 arrived at the scene and sat down on the bench, that accused number 1 also could not see what was inside the bag?
That is correct.
So my instructions from accused number 1 is that he did not know what was inside that bag. Is that, from what you have observed, is that a possibility?
I do not think that's a possibility, no.
Why not, Captain?
Because he arrived with purpose, and the body language of accused 1 was such that he was waiting for the other gentleman to arrive to show him what he had in his bag.
Captain, how does one arrive with purpose?
It's in the body language. For me, that's just how I read the situation.
Okay, let's not push that too far. It is absolutely correct, and it is the instructions of accused number 1 that he went there to meet with accused number 2. You're quite correct. But my instructions is very clear. He did not know what was inside the backpack. To give you a bit more detail, he said he was handed the backpack by a third person with a request to take it to Molly Park, and with a request to hand it over to what we now know is accused number 2. But when he was handed over the backpack, he never looked inside the backpack. Now I ask you again, not whether it's probable, I ask you, is that possible, that my client would not have known what was inside the bag?
I guess it is possible.
It is possible indeed. I then want to proceed to your testimony, where you said that accused number 2 joined accused number 1 on the park bench, and when accused number 1 slightly opened the bag, accused number 2 seemed very excited. How did you, from what conduct on the side of accused number 2 did you make the deduction that he was very excited? What did you do?
Again, from the suspect's accused number 2's body language, he sort of lifted forward and then leant over and tried to reach for what was inside the backpack.
And at that stage, you said accused number 1 tried to prevent him from taking the object out of the bag.
That's correct.
And your other testimony, and I quote directly from your testimony, you said it looked like a deal is going down. Again, with all due respect, what does a deal going down looks like?
An exchange of items between hands. It looked like there was an agreement reached or some sort of trade being made.
Okay, let's leave it at that. Accused number 2, I have had access to the statements of all the state witnesses, and I know from that accused number 2 was only arrested later. Thank you, Your Worship. That's all questions I have for the witness.
Mrs. Venter, any further questions for re-examination?
Thank you, Your Worship. Yes, just one short question for clarity. Ms. Templar, while you were watching accused number 1 on the bench, the backpack was closed at all times. Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure.
Thank you, Your Worship. That is all.
Just to clarify, Captain, can you tell me that witness 1 and witness 2 were the only people around there? Just to clarify, Captain, can you tell me, you said it was a fairly open area and there was only the one tree. Did you only see accused 1 and accused 2? Those were the only persons in the area that you noticed?
Yes, Your Worship. There were only 2 people in the park at that time, accused 1 and accused 2. Thank you very much.
Captain Templar, you may be, sorry.
No, it's fine, Your Worship, it's fine.
Captain Templar, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Worship.
Okay. Your Worship, I see that it is already 3 in the afternoon. I therefore request that the case be postponed to tomorrow, and then I will call my next witness, as the court pleases.
I have no objection at all, Your Worship.
Good, then this matter is postponed till tomorrow, 12th September at the same court, and the accused will remain in custody until tomorrow morning. This court is adjourned.